weeks of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. Incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is in. And it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Everyone's got four down. 48 for Mike.
From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. And there's also a flag to go with it. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in game.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's Geis on the counter. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Allen now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Allen. Back to Smith-Schuster. This time complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
I think if you hold defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Dobbins. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To try again after the sack. Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
To throw is Jackson on third down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's when we're kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Brats.
Gotta do better.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. A toss right to Geis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12.
Bringing up third and 12.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This is taken at about the 14. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Steelers 7, Ravens nothing.
Second and 11 now.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Mike's by 4. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And down he'll go at the 25.
Complete to Marquise Brown.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. He's at the 30. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
Baltimore.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 6-yard line.
Just like that. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! Shoot. Check. 13.
Here's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver.
Throwing is Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
To throw again is Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Patrick Queen. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Jackson will throw again. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Flushed out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now Jackson to throw on third down. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go.
Jacob.
Baltimore.
Yo. 10 at the 14-yard line.
At Gabriel Torres beat Boop. Stop spamming caps, warning.
To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw, I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, Well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Watch the out.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
On the carry.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check report. Let's go, Joker.
Another run here with Dobbins. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jackson on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
319. Watch 55. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me.
From the gun, it's Allen. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45.
45-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Check 3.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine, and I hate that one.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson with his third touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Ravens 31, Steelers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
His throw incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Throwing on second and 14. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. It loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
48 Mike. 48 Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Colin Saunders able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
No.
They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down.
My homie Jacob, sneezing face, yawning face, smiling face with horns, raising hands, dark skin tone.
Because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers.
Jacob, what it do? How's it going?
Chillin', bro. Chillin'. You know, just chillin'. So playing Madden, losing this game, you feel me?
Field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 14.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second.
I'm glad, bruh. Keep doing what you doing. Best Madden player. Best MW player.
Back in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
I don't know about that, bruh. I'm losing right now.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll
Hop on M-Dub.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
partner, that would look like it was.
Haha, I'm down. Oren?
Yeah, after this game, bro, I'm down. Unless I got another game, I'll let you know. But yeah, after this, I'm down.
Now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Goes back to Sutton, this time completes it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
I bet Ina hop on should we got on Discord? Or game chat?
Keep it here on 1st and 10. He gets it in the hands of Geis.
Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. https://twitter.com/jakobortega7 https://
Bro, this bitch hurt my ears, bro.
instagram.com/jakeboii_02/
Looking middle, and that's complete.
Un abrazo para el compa.
Going a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 9.
I'm a beast. I'm a dog.
Swings out of line, swings out of time. I'm a beast, I'm a god. Nigga, let that shit fly. Nigga, you don't want no problem. I be feeling like that. Man, my niggas always robbing. I just got caught fucking my best friend. We wildin'. Yeah, she was my bestie. Never know she was so nasty. Yeah, and she's so sexy.
Yo, Sersky.
Ass so fat, bust it up down the basketball. Yeah, niggas wanna test me. Sniper nigga treat him like Wesley. Yeah, bitch I go big fofo. Yeah, I know they don't want no smoke. Big face watch, big bank rolls, big ass bag with the big Lambo. Bitch I'm bad, yeah, Mike I'm go. Mike and Mary pants too tight for the bro. Me and my bestie fucked on the low. Can you still trust me? I don't know. I don't know.
Out of time, I run cool, out of line. Big 4-4.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Dobbins. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Jackson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
True. I was expected to lose. I had to pay my dues. Yeah.
What a game, man. What a game.
It's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of the game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.